everybody, and welcome to another episode of the Life of a Rich Girl show. This is our Beyond the Brunch episode, and today we have with us Miss Taquanda Miles, all the way from Orlando, Florida, who is our recipient of the Rich in Spirit Award. So today we're going to take some time and talk to Taquanda about her businesses and about what it means to her to be rich in spirit. But before we do that, Rich Girl Carla has one of those things that you may not have known.
All right, y'all, listen, y'all know we love this, right? This is our favorite segment. So today's life hack is all about our attire in a different way. You know how we're on the go and you're in a rush sometimes and you just don't want to pull out that iron? Life hack for you. Put an ice cube in the dryer with your garment and let it go. It's going to pull those wrinkles right out. I know it sounds a little crazy, but try it. I'm telling you, I cannot wait to hear your success about this life hack where you put this ice cube in there, honey, and get to it with these clothes. You don't have to get that iron out. I'm telling you, it's a thing. It's going to save you some time, all right? No?
Sounds good. So you're going to get it wet, unwrinkle it,
see, then dry it. That's the thing. Here's the thing. You overthinking it.
Okay.
You're overthinking it right now. That's what's happening.
Okay.
All right. So, look, the thing is, that ice cube, I don't know who made this up, but it worked, y'all. Okay. I don't know how it really worked on the inside with all the technical pieces, but I can tell you that it works. So, just get to it. Save yourself some time.
When I'm in a rush, I'm definitely going to try it.
That's it.
For real.
That's what we do.
I'm going to try that.
I'm going to try it too.
Okay. So, Taquanda, will you tell us maybe a life hack that you have, that you use in life, that maybe we don't know?
A life hack. Let's see. Maybe when you're on the... I'm sorry.
You fine.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to think of what.
You good. You good.
You're doing your baking. That might
And
be
it
a
can be
quick
about
way.
anything.
I don't know. Oh, when your shoe's too big, put some tissue in there.
The toe.
In the toe. Fit perfect.
Okay. So when these shoes are a little too big, ladies, you don't have to take them back. Look.
It's comfortable?
It's comfortable.
Okay, girl.
Just wiggle your toes.
Wiggle your toes a little bit.
Wiggle your toes.
And get to it. So look, there y'all have it. You got 2 great life hacks for today. And look, things you may not know. Share it with a sister, okay? Because she may not have known either. And while you're sharing, share this YouTube channel and podcast with her as well.
Yes. So Taquanda, lovingly known as Quan.
Yes.
We're so happy to have you. Thank you for joining us today
Glad
on
to
Life
be
of a Rich
here.
Girl show. We just wanted to talk to you today about what it means to you to be rich in spirit. You and I have known each other for quite a while, so it was such a pleasure for me to nominate you for this award, and then for you to win was just the icing on the cake. So when we told you about the nomination and we told you it was Rich in Spirit, just tell me the first thing that came to your mind and what that meant to you.
Well, first, thank you guys for having me. It's a pleasure to be here. Like Jalon said, we've known each other for years and years. So when I got the call that I was nominated, I'm like, what? What is this Rich in Spirit? You know, I'm kind of like in my own lane, you know, just doing what I do. But to be recognized, you know, that I'm doing something, it meant a whole lot to me. So I was kind of taken back. But I was like, okay, I got this.
You definitely do. So to me, when I thought of you, I think that the perfect definition or the perfect thing to describe you to me is a quiet storm. So I can remember when we were in hospitality and you will always say Jolana's first lady thing. You like, girl, I don't know. The baking was a hobby. You loved it. Kicking butt in nursing, doing your thing. But when it came to being the first lady, it was like, oh my gosh, you know, will I really be able to handle this? We talked about that a few times. But what I will say is since I've seen your growth in this, you have done it so graciously.
Thank you.
So your husband, Pastor Miles. They are total opposites, y'all.
Yes.
Total opposites. This is somebody who will just try any and everything.
Everything.
And Quan just so graciously says, oh my gosh, here he go again, but let's see. So just tell me, like, going into that first lady role and knowing that it was almost a fear for you, but it was your place, how did that make you feel?
First of all, you talking about he tried anything. Like, we came from Orlando and moved to Warner Robins, didn't know anybody. Oh, wow. Nobody.
Yes,
Jelon and her husband was like one of the first couples that we met or whatever. So that was a jump because I lived in Florida my whole life. So I'm like, you going to take me where? What is a Warner Robins? So when we got up there, then it was like a year, remind you, like 3 years into marriage. So it's still fresh, still trying to adjust to just him and I. And then you tell me, oh, God has called me to preach. And I'm like, okay, you sure you heard that? So it was a fear because, you know, I wasn't really raised in the church. I mean, I went to church, but I wasn't really raised in the church. So I didn't really know what that meant or what to expect. I mean, I saw, you know, the first ladies I did see, you know, just cute and just quiet. They come up, do what they need to do, sit down. I was like, oh, okay, I could do that. But I realized it's a little bit more than to that. So just feeling like I didn't belong, you know, I'm kind of like shy, as she said, and I'm out there like for my appearance, like I'm not the norm, so I wouldn't think I would be qualified. I would say as a first lady. Wow. So that was a real challenge. I'm better, but it is a challenge.
Do you feel like since you've stepped into this role, you are helping more women in the Christian world to feel qualified? Or to see themselves as qualified?
Yeah, I think so. Now that I know you can just be who you are. You don't have to be like, I think that was my problem. I was trying to be like what I saw instead of just being who God called me to be. So I think, you know, when you realize that you can still do what God called you to do and still be yourself, then it makes it a little bit more easier.
How did you come to that realization? Like, what would talk to us about that process of coming into that knowing and accepting?
Well, I can say it was kind of recent, actually.
I love that.
Just, you know, like she said, I'm support my husband. Like, whatever I'm like, okay, if God said I can't fight with that, you know, whatever. But it is a couple of times I'm like, I don't think this is for me. So I almost, and I'm kind of getting ahead of myself, but almost like say, no, I can't do this. But then like during the pandemic, like say I bake, and so that kind of became my like outlet or whatever, like finding who I am, finding my purpose. So once I start doing that, it's like, you know, I can still, it's like full circle. Like I can still do what I need to do and still do it for the kingdom.
You don't have to do one or the other.
Right.
Absolutely.
So
I love that.
helped me a lot.
Good. And I think that's what I think stood out to us when we were reading the nominations for you, is that it's not one thing and it's not one-sided, but you're doing a lot of things well and as a first lady. And so breaking that stigma and breaking down, you know, some of the barriers that we see being put up in the church. And let's talk about that. Let's go there, about some of the barriers that, especially even as women, that we face in the church and trying to be like something that we thought we were supposed to be. What do you think, what are some of the things that you share with the women in your ministry and as you're going along about just being themselves and just loving God?
I just think that once you realize you have to please God, you can't be a people pleaser. Like, I think that was a stronghold, I guess. Like, I do what everybody else want me to do or whatever. But when I was like, let me just talk to God, let him reveal to me what I need to be doing. You know, my hair changes a lot. So that was a whole nother situation. Like, I could be purple today, blue tomorrow, you know. So, but like in the church, you know, it's like, oh, well, why is she changing hair, or why she dressed like, you know. So it was like a whole bunch of like mind type thing. But when I realized that, you know, I can just be who I am,
and God love you anyway,
and he will love you anyway,
and use you anyway,
and anywhere. So
love you anyway.
Yeah.
Okay. And so I'm sorry, you know, I love these conversations, Jelon.
I'm with you, girl. I'm with you. Let's go.
I get in it, and then y'all, I just love it. So in your ministry, so what types of things do you do with your ladies to get them in the good mind space and showing up as their authentic selves?
Well, we just took over a new ministry. Okay. So it's a little older crowd or what have you, but we're adjusting. So we do, you know, Bible study and stuff like that over the phone, and we do group ladies groups and stuff. So I'm
it.
trying slowly, like, to come out of my shell and to do more with the ladies. So that's just the honest plug that,
I love it.
Yeah, just letting them see more of you.
Yeah, because I normally, like I said, I'll be behind the scenes. Don't ask me. I support. I will clap. I will pray for you. You know, whatever. But don't ask me to get up and do. So I'm in the season now where I'm kind of like walking into that. That's where I am.
I love it. Yes. So, Quan, aside from being a first lady, you're a nurse, 3 kids, and you're running. Oh, that's cute.
That's
Yes.
So let me tell y'all,
real cute too, y'all.
this is just a sidebar. Okay, my initial tasting experience was this banana walnut cake. I don't even eat bananas. Let me just be clear and say that. I absolutely hate the texture. And so I didn't want to ask Quan at first, was real bananas in this cake, right? So yeah, of course she tells me she purees these bananas. And I'm like, no, I don't want no more of this cake. But it was so good. So that was my first experience with your baking. That was when you were getting started out. So because I can remember when you all came to Wanda Robbins, that was kind of your way of making some things normal for you, finding something for yourself. So that's how you and I connected in hospitality. Quan was the baker on the team anytime we had dessert. So just talk to us a little bit about your role as a first lady, being a mom of 3, which when she was in Wanda Robbins, no kids, her and her husband came here and in the Atlanta area and lived for a while. And the minute she went back to Florida.
Don't do that. Pop
them out.
Look, she knew she had that support team. That body was just like,
let's relax into this. Let's just go ahead and relax in it.
Yes. So to have the babies, the kids, be a nurse still, which you do so well, and also run Oh That's Cute Cupcakes and more. What is it like?
Busy. Very, very busy. I have to learn balance. I don't get it right all the time, but my village is so strong. So that really
important.
What helps. My parents, his parents, my sisters, like everybody is so supportive. So that kind of helped, easier. But we have to have a schedule and God's grace, literally for real. Because one job is like I just keep going. But
which he continues, we have to have that. He continues to share that grace because in growth and expansion, we definitely need that because we don't always make the right decisions. We want to see the business grow. We want to see it expand, and we'll overwork ourselves just because we want to see that. And we definitely need God's grace to keep us focused and keep us where we're going.
For sure.
Yes. So in this growth expansion, you've also been a co-author of a book.
Ooh,
Tell us about this.
This is new. Just when I got the call about the Rich and Spirit Award, I got the call about doing this book. At first, again, I'm like, no. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing
thanks,
it.
But no thanks.
And then I had an encounter. I was here in Atlanta, so it's like everything is like full circle. And it was just like confirmation, like you have to do it. Like you have to step out there and stop being like, people need to hear you. You have something to say, so just do it. So I did it scared. So each it's more like 9 ladies. So we each have a chapter, and we're just telling our story. So my story chapter is called "Girl, You Are More Than Cute."
Yes.
So it's just saying that it's more inside of you than just being cute. Like you have something to offer. So let's do it.
And what's the name of the book, and where can we find it?
Redefined is the name of the book. You can follow me on Instagram.
Yes.
Or Facebook, Taquanda Miles, and I could put a link. It's in my bio. The link is in my bio.
Okay.
So the release date is October 29th. So I just came from there, straight here, from doing the photo shoot and everything for that.
I love it. Yes. Listen, y'all, we're glad you came.
Yes.
Okay. Yes. We're glad you made the time, and out of your busy schedule with all the things you already have going on to say, hey, yes, this matters too. Because there's so many women and people watching this that they need to hear the story too. They want to know about you and what you're doing. And it's so inspiring because we are in a space right now where people are just so busy trying to be like everybody else. I'd like to take a moment to thank the sponsors of the Beyond the Brunch series. It's Already in You Life and Leadership Coaching, Miss Wanda White. She works with multifaceted women who are stuck in fear and insecurities to break free and gain confidence and clarity to work with their purpose fearlessly. For more information, visit her website at wandawhiteministries.com to stay connected and learn about upcoming events. For your auto, home, life, health, and small business needs, contact State Farm owner and agent Sherry Devouse-Dennard. Her office is open Monday through Friday in McDonough, Georgia. For more information, click the link in the description. SDD Agency insures all of Georgia, Alabama, and South Carolina. And so when you feel like God is leading you to something new, talk to us about when he started downloading stuff to you. You prayed for it, but then he started downloading those things to you.
Wow.
Talk about that.
We know God will answer our prayers, but you don't really think. I mean, I don't know. It's hard to explain, but you be like, for real? Like, I didn't expect you to do it so fast. Like, everything is just happening back to back to back. So that's how I know that I'm in the right season. I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. So it's just like, I have to do it. I can't hide anymore.
Had to come out of hiding.
Had to come out of hiding.
How many of y'all need to come out of hiding? That's a thing all by itself. It's time to come out of hiding, ladies. God's calling us to something so much more. And I know that's one of the things we've been talking about a lot inside of Rich Girls. Just looking at the shift, the timing, right, of where he has everybody right now. People that are listening, right, to the leading of the Holy Spirit. You've been praying for things, and now he's doing those things. And so we've been talking a lot about stuff like that, and it's so in alignment to hear you say that. Like, he did it, and he did it fast.
Right, real fast.
Like, wait, what just happened? What just happened? Like, right? Because I think last month in our Rich in Spirit month, we were just talking about how having our daily actions to match our prayers. We pray for stuff sometimes. We're asking God for things. Then you just sit back like it's just going, and we don't do the work. Or we don't even take the right next step that he told us to take because fear, I guess, insecurities, all kinds of things pop up. So I know that I experienced a time of disobedience. So that's what I called it. It was definitely a time of disobedience where I stayed in a space longer than I should have when God told me to move. Have you ever experienced something like that?
Now.
At this moment, we in it right now. Okay.
We in it right now. It's like, I don't know. I don't know why I have that in my mind. Like, God cannot use me. Like, sometimes I just feel like I'm not qualified, to, you see all the different women up, and I was like, oh, I can't do that. No, I can't, But it's like constantly, and like when this stuff started happening, like back to back, like, no, girl.
You can do that.
You can, and it's more inside of you that you need to, because I feel like I had lost my voice a little bit, kind of like hiding behind my husband, because I didn't really want to do it. So I was like, I'll let you do it. I'll just, sit back but it's like, no.
You got to come out. You got to come out. I'm glad that we were able to help you come out. Listen, we didn't even know you were trying to be in. We didn't know you were trying to stay in. Listen, but I'm glad we were able to help pull you out of that thing. So God always knows. Yes, he always knows. Like, right? And he aligns things so perfectly that we could not have made happen on our own. So I love that. But literally, when we see you, just so you know, when we see you and we read about you, you're already out. You're already out. You're already flourishing. You're already doing the things. So that's what we see when we see you. We don't see a person that's, hiding behind anyone. We see you standing tall in your truth and doing things. I mean, it's a lot to raise a family, to be a wife, a first lady, run a successful business. Girl, you're not hiding. You're not hiding.
Not at all.
Not at all.
taking on all the things. All the things.
And so I just want to give you those kudos, because I truly believe that when we look at you, we see you. And so it means something to be seen by others and be seen by other women. Don't you think? Right. And so I applaud that you see other women as well. Yeah. So I love that you're able to see other women and really give them that, hey, you can do it too, girl. You can do it too. And so I want to go back to this business, though. Can we circle back to your business? Talk to us about this baking, because I believe at the brunch, you were like, I baked something for my husband, and he was like, okay. So talk to us about this and how you really got into that.
Well, I started, when we got married, 17 years later.
Yes, congrats.
Thank you. I didn't bake, I didn't cook, I didn't do anything. Right, so one of the bridal showers was a recipe party. Okay. So everybody brought recipes, so that kind of helped me or whatever. So then I was at my grandmother's house, and she was there with her cousin. They were talking about baking and how they bake pound cakes for their husband. I'm like, ooh, newly married, so I wanted to do the same. So she gave me the recipe, and then I just nailed it like the first time, and everybody kept asking. And it just went on from there. And so when I moved to Atlanta, and Jelena was like, oh, you can. I'm like, I can't. But looking at just following the recipes and just doing it. So clearly it was already in me, and I didn't even know it. But then when we moved back to Orlando, I was like, let me just go ahead and just make it a business. So, oh, that's cute.
Yes.
Cupcakes and More came about. And so I started doing that. And during the pandemic, God gave me the vision about the cupcake truck. So I have Cutie.
It's so cute. It's so cute.
She's a cupcake truck. And literally, that was 2020. We got the truck in July. By September, we were open. So 3 months. Yes. So when God gives it to you, like everything just started lining up. Like, it was crazy. So 3 months, Cutie was on the road.
On the road. Sound like fast action to me.
And I'm going to tell you, if you gave Pastor Miles this vision, the minute you uttered and said, he was like, oh, let's go. Okay, let's do this. We got to get this truck.
Every day, sending me messages like, hey, what about this? What about this? So, talking about a leap of faith. That was faith.
And you said God downloaded that idea to you. And then do you feel like you sat on the idea for a little while, or did you start moving?
No, not right away.
Okay, let's talk about it. I want to talk, because look, there's people dealing with this every day. So I want to talk about it, because God be saying stuff, and sometimes we be like, ooh, Lord, now you want me to do what with who, and you want to go where?
Right. And I ain't going to tell nobody, because I don't want nobody to know.
I ain't going to tell nobody.
I got to wait a minute.
Tell nobody.
Because if I tell them, they're going to want me to have this truck ready tomorrow.
Yes. So what was that like for you? You heard it and you were like, what?
I was like, how am I do it? I don't have the finances. You know, we had just had our baby son. Like, it was so much things that will tell me no. And I was like, well, let's just wait till he get a little older. The kids get older, But it was just like, you can't sleep.
See?
It's just always on your mind. Like, it was just like, let's just do it. Let's just start looking for the truck. And then it came to pass.
You just started with one thing.
I just started.
Look for the truck. Take the first step.
Just start.
Yes, just start. Y'all hear that, right? Y'all hear that, friends? Just start. So when God give you something, you don't sit on it forever. Okay?
Yeah.
Just start. Take the first step. And He gonna show you the rest.
Yep.
She got a whole business over here. Okay? Don't sleep on this. Don't sleep on it. Are there any scriptures that's like your go-to scriptures for when you're in the thick of things and you just feeling like, what's something that you would tell us, hey, try this one, because it inspires me and it picks me back up?
Be anxious for nothing.
Be anxious for nothing.
Yes, we get so stressed, so worked up, and God's like, why?
I don't know why.
Why? Just chill. Simmer yourself. So that's one that I go to quite often. Okay. It's actually our sister scripture.
I love it. I love it. Yes, for the sisters.
Yes, for the sisters.
I love them. I love these sisters. They support. They everywhere, y'all. They're like a whole crew out here. Y'all don't know nothing about her and her sisters.
Y'all ain't ready.
Y'all not ready for her and her sister. So when
Yes.
y'all check her out, you're going to see the whole crew. Okay? Y'all going to see the whole crew when y'all check her out. You'll know what we're talking about. But honey, her and these sisters, it's a thing,
Yeah,
okay?
that's
And
my
I love
sisters.
that.
Yeah.
I love that. Talk about, that's a good next thing about the whole family dynamic. And even with your belief, you said you didn't grow up in church, you know, and things like that. So what was that journey like with your sisters as you began to like know God for yourself? How did that come into play?
Well, I'm laughing because when I moved to Atlanta, everybody was in Orlando, so that was already hard.
They didn't come?
No, they didn't come to visit.
Okay,
To visit.
okay.
I was about to say that.
I can't believe the sisters didn't travel
They know
here.
July.
But okay.
They posseed up a few times and they was in Warner Robins.
That's right. They said we got to come see what's happening.
To visit, but that was a whole nother thing. Like with the first lady thing, you know, what would my sisters say? Will they treat me any different because you know I have this, call, or what have you? You know, how will that go? But when I say they have been more than supportive, like it's almost bring me to tears because like they're like. They really encourage me. Like I can be myself around them and not like put on the front. Yeah. You know, I can relax and chill.
Yeah. And be all of you.
Yeah, be all of me. And they accept all of me.
I love that. I love that. Because a lot of times people don't get that in their family, right? Especially when we're trying to do something new or different. Yeah. Because one of the things we talk about a lot is our family, they don't mean us any harm. They just want to keep us safe.
Right.
They just want us to be safe. Right. So I love that that's not your story. It's different that you have this family who they're like, go, right? And they're supporting you. So that's a beautiful story.
And we'll jump on the plane with you to go.
That's right. We ride together. We ride together, honey.
Yes.
That's what we believe in.
Yes. So, Quan, talk to us about where you see your business going. What are your plans? What do you have in store for Oh That's Cute Cupcakes and More and Cutie?
Well, I have a lot of plans, but I don't want to say I want a bakery, but like I want this house where people can come and just relax, have cupcakes and music, like a nice vibe, you know, and we can have my classes in there, teach cupcake classes, cake classes, things like that. So I see it like a pink house.
I love it. Pink.
Not a trap house.
You know, we're just trapping cupcakes. I mean, we slanging cupcakes over here at the pink trap house, but you know, that's all we do. Just slanging a little trap house. Yeah, we saying more. I love that. How you want to take it? We just do what we do. Mind your business.
There's nothing wrong with that, what I'm saying.
Nothing.
Yeah, so that's and then Cutie, we're gonna need to upgrade Cutie. You know, Cutie's a little older truck,
getting
but
upgrade.
I want to upgrade Cutie.
Okay.
Yeah, so I can go more, go farther. You know. So,
Okay.
Yeah.
I love that. I love that.
So, in wrapping this up, what would you say to the women who they've been praying, they believe in for something? Just talk to them about their next thing and whatever it is that God downloaded in them. What would you say to them?
I would say just do it. Do it scared. Don't worry about what everybody else is doing. Do what God told you to do. Okay? What God told you to do. Don't look at everybody else. You know, you can get distracted, you know, looking at, they already doing it, so I'm not going to do it. No, but if God told you to do it, you do it. So I just say, just do it scared. Do it. You can do it. If I can do it, you can do it.
That's it. I love that. See, she said if she can do it, we can do it too. You can do it too.
You can do it.
So thank you for that advice. Listen, ladies, we cannot wait to hear your stories of the things of how you just stepped out to do the thing that God put in your heart, to do that thing that's been keeping you up. Y'all heard her. She said if it's keeping you up at night, if it's waking you up early, you at work, you can't hardly think straight for thinking about all the things that God been telling you in your dreams and stuff like that. Get to it. And when you get to it, don't forget to come back to this episode and
That's
drop
right.
a comment, okay? We want to know about it. We want to know what you're doing. We want to know, and we want to support you in that thing. Even in this space, are you okay with us taking prayer requests from them?
Oh, sure.
Absolutely. Listen, if you're in that space and you're going for it, drop your prayer request in the comments, okay? Drop your prayer request. Taquanda's going to partner with us, so we're always in prayer for everybody who's connected with us. And so if you have something specific that you're believing God for, that you said, look, God, I'm ready to do the work. But if you're not doing the work, don't drop the comment. Don't have us up here. Let me tell you. Hold on. Because I need y'all to hear now. This for real. Now, don't have us going to God on your behalf.
And you ain't doing
And
the
you
work.
not going to do nothing. Because there's a lot of people that want prayer. Doing it for stuff, you know?
Right.
You know, they really believe that might be the action. You know, sometimes people pray thinking that is the action.
It's
takes
not,
no
though.
way.
No.
Yeah, we know that's the request, that you're putting it out there
You
in
put
the
the
atmosphere.
request.
People
Right.
sometimes really think that the prayer is
It's
the
the
action.
It's the action.
No,
Yeah.
it ain't the action.
That's not it. But he does download things
Yeah,
into you. And so he'll use different people, right?
Mm-hmm.
He'll use people, situations like this. You're listening to this, and this might be a way that he's using us to
Right,
tell you,
right,
girl, go
right.
for it.
Go for it.
Friend, just do it.
Do it,
Right?
girl.
So this might be the way he using it. Don't be like the man out there in the water with the boat. He said, God, send me some help. He done sent all the things, and you just, okay, all right. And anyway, I digress. We won't, hurt you too bad, friend. But look, we just want you to be great. It's truly, truly great, and live your rich lifestyle, the one that God designed specifically for you. It's yours to live and no one else's, okay? Quan, tell them again how they can stay in contact with you.
Yes, you can follow me on Facebook at Taquanda Miles or 2 H's. That's Cute Cupcakes and More.
Thank you so much. Well, listen, it has been a pleasure being here with you again for another episode of Life of a Rich Girl Show. Continue to connect with us, and we will see you in the next episode.